Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a pregnancy symptom update slash how to relieve some of those symptoms. I've been doing my research. I think I've cracked one of the symptoms, so I really wanted to share that with you. By the time this video goes out, I will be 27 weeks. Definitely, let me give you a bump shot. Definitely getting bigger and bigger, and yeah, not just the bump. These are definitely getting bigger and bigger as well, so yeah, sorry about that. There's not really a lot I can do about it. So I'm just gonna get straight in to the video. So I've made some notes. One of the first things that I've experienced in terms of symptoms, which is probably the worst one so far, is restless legs. Oh my God. So I've talked about this on my Instagram and my Facebook page, and it is absolutely driving me mental. So you know when you've like been on an aeroplane for a while and you feel like you want to just throw your arms and legs around in the air because you just feel so restless? It's that times 100 while you're trying to get to sleep while it's hot. So yeah, you're lying in bed, all of a sudden your legs, you just feel like you want to punch your own legs. It's like the weirdest feeling ever. It's like ants crawling all underneath your skin, and it's impossible to go to sleep while you've got them. So that's probably the worst thing I've experienced so far. I've been relatively lucky in this pregnancy, especially with it being a twin pregnancy, because normally every single symptom is heightened, including morning sickness. So I'm not complaining, I'm just being real, and I'm just talking about what I'm experiencing being pregnant with twins. So restless legs is the first one, and I'm going to come on to what I've done about that at the end of the video, so make sure you carry on watching. Oh God, this next one is really quite embarrassing. A few of these are embarrassing, to be fair. I really dislike the phrase chub rub. But yeah, because chub rub is, I think, quite insulting. It's not chub rub, it's like a heat rash, but in your legs. So because obviously I've gained weight during the pregnancy. You do, when you're producing milk, you'll gain weight weirdly, as my friend Laura told me, in your arms, in your legs, all over. You know, your body's getting ready to help you give birth, so there are certain places where you store fat which you might not normally, and I've just been on holiday, so you know, food wise it's been more flexible. So with it being so hot and with my legs being bigger than what they normally would be, it's giving me that sort of rash that you get. Oh God. So yeah, that's not very nice. Now there's a few things I've done. Obviously you've got to keep the area clean, which I do all the time, and try not to let yourself get, you know, too hot and sweaty. But I found some amazing products. I use Sudocrem, but ideally you want to prevent it rather than treat it. So I found these amazing products from doing some research from Lush. Hopefully I'll be able to link them below, but they're like powders and it absorbs any excess liquid. Some people use them as deodorant, but I'm going to give those a go, and they're meant to be the best thing to help with like heat rashes. So I'll link that down below if I can. So yeah, really pleasant symptoms these are. The next one, only recently I've started to get like a bit of a sicky feeling in the morning. Haven't had morning sickness, haven't experienced sickness unless I don't eat or I'm not very good as a passenger in a car. But just the past like week I've noticed I feel a bit sick in the morning. I don't know if it's because I've changed my breakfasts, because normally I have like boiled eggs and stuff like that. But with it being so hot, I've been having yogurt and fruit and Weetabix, and I don't know whether that's just not agreeing with me as much, so yeah. Heartbeat, so I've talked a little bit in my Instagram stories and on my videos about how short of breath I get. So I'm quite short of breath now. I talk a lot and I talk fast. And I've got 3 heartbeats now. So yeah, you get really out of breath, but there's not really a lot you can do about that. So mood swings and hormones. Now, I posted about this on my Instagram the other day. If you don't follow my Instagram, the tag is down below now. It's at Fopaholic. And yeah, basically what I was saying is I'm a really happy, positive person. If you follow me, you know that anyway. But the last couple of days, it just felt really rubbish, like a bit low, a bit like, oh God, you know, not very happy, even though I've got like so many reasons to be happy. I just didn't really feel like myself. And a lot of that is to do with being pregnant and hormones. You know, it's normal, but it's just not something I'm used to feeling. So I talked about the fact that it's really important still to go out, still see people, not just lock yourself away and dwell on it. I'm going from like either being really angry to quite sad and could cry within seconds. So I'll give you a couple of examples. I went to the petrol station the other day. My car only takes diesel. And the petrol station I went to only had one diesel pump, all the rest are leaded or unleaded. So I pulled up to access the diesel pump, and there was a guy who'd already filled his car up, he'd already paid, but he just stood there chatting away to somebody while he was blocking the diesel pump. And I'm sat there and I can feel the rage raising and raising and raising and raising. I'm just thinking, mate, move your bloody car, I need to go, I'm on my way to the gym, I don't want to be late. Get out of my way. And I was so mad that he was just casually just, you know, hanging around chatting to this woman while he can see that I'm waiting behind him for the diesel. So yeah, he did get a little beep of the horn and a quick get out of my way, mate. I could be so sweet, but yeah, sometimes if you cross me, I have got a slight anger streak too. So another one was in Sainsbury's. And when, you know, if people are rude, I let it go. I just think, well, that says more about you, love, than it does about me. I'm not a moody, rude person. I wouldn't be rude to somebody for no reason. And it's quite strange sometimes. I live in more of a village now than a town. I'm always used to living in like small towns or towns. And now I live in a village, and 99% of the people are so lovely. Like, they'll come and chat to you even when they don't know you. And I was in the queue for some stuff at Sainsbury's, and the woman in front of me was having a right old chat with the checkout lady. So I was like, oh, that's nice. I got there, no eye contact. She didn't even say hello. She didn't even acknowledge me. She just kept putting everything through on the checkout. Didn't even look at me. I'm like, how rude is that? And then at the end, she was just like, and muttered the price to me. And I went, pardon? And she was like, and I went, all right, thanks. And I thought, I'm going to wait for her to say bye or thank you or something. She didn't say a word. So I was like, right, she's so rude. And normally I'd be like overly nice. If someone's horrible to me, I'll be overly nice back. And I just thought, no, I'm not even going to bother speaking to you. And I was fuming. I got outside and I was fuming that she didn't even speak to me and how rude she was. And normally stuff like this wouldn't bother me. But yeah, definitely hormonal. So it's not a good idea to piss off a pregnant lady. So another thing that I have been informed of by my midwife is that my platelet levels are low. Apparently it's nothing major to worry about, don't necessarily need to take medication as of yet, but they just need to keep an eye on it because low platelets can be a little bit of a issue. And then this girl made me laugh. On my post I mentioned that I was going to include some bits and bobs in this video, and she thought I said bits and boobs. And I thought, well, to be fair, I could talk about bits and boobs. So yeah, boobs, well, I don't even need to talk about that, do I? But yeah, when you're pregnant, your nipple area changes quite a lot, doesn't it? It gets a lot bigger and a lot darker and a little bit weird. So yeah, that's not cool. When I'm lying in the cold bath, because it's so hot, I like to have cold baths at the moment. When I'm lying in the cold bath and just like looking at my belly and my belly button, because that's non-existent now, and I look down and I'm like, they are my boobs. What's going on with these boobs? Because they don't look like mine. So yeah, they're heavy. They're not sensitive at all. Like, it doesn't bother me if I touch them or anything, or you know, if something brushes past them and stuff like that, it doesn't bother me. But yeah, they're just strange looking. I was a 34D prior to getting pregnant, and I've gone from a 34D to a 34 double D to a 36E. And I think they're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, I don't think my husband minds, but yeah, I do. So they're the main symptoms that I've experienced so far. So what are we going to do about these restless legs? Now, one of the things I've got is a product that Chris bought me in a kind of like mummy to be package, and it's by the company Cowshed. So this here, if I can just try and get it to focus a little bit. This Cowshed product is absolutely fantastic. It's called Utterly Gorgeous. Get it? Because it's from Cowshed. And it's a leg and foot treatment with sea buckthorn oil. So it's got quite a cooling effect to it. So you massage it into the skin, leave it to be absorbed. And it's almost a bit like witch hazily. So I don't know if you've ever used that, that stuff, that tingly shower gel. Oh, what's the name of the brand? Oh, it's going to get on my nerves now. I can see it. It's green. I can't remember the name of the brand. You'll know. Can someone comment below what I mean? But yeah, when you use it, you tingle. So it's not a good place. Not a good shower gel to use in certain places. But yeah, it's a bit like that. So it cools your legs down. Another thing I got was a magnesium oil. So when I was researching about restless legs, a lot of people said magnesium oil is fabulous. This is for natural muscle recovery and relaxation. So it absorbs into your skin, but it does take a little while, but it will start to absorb as soon as you spray it. It stings a little bit. Don't use this after shaving your legs. It's not a good idea. They don't warn you about that because I don't know whether it's mainly aimed at men and sportsmen. Don't know why, because obviously there's loads of sportswomen as well. But yeah, it needs to come with a warning not to do it after you've shaved your legs. But it does say that it's suitable during pregnancy. So obviously you need to always check that out. I'll pop a link below for the one that I've got. And then on top of that, I had these because these help sleep. They're amazing. Magnesium tablets, they're high quality ones. Again, I'll try and find a link because I've had them for a while now and I'll post it down below. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to take magnesium while I was pregnant. So I checked with the chemist and they said that I am. So I am taking one of those. You can take two, but I'm taking one. That's definitely helping with relaxing my muscles. And the night that I took it again, after not taking them for a while, I was in like the deepest sleep ever. So yeah, definitely recommend them. And then this was recommended by my midwife and it's called Spatone or Spartone or... Yeah, it's called Spartone. Why would I think it's called Spatone? Because it's... Or it could be Spat One. But no, it's going to be Spartone. It's not going to be Spat One. And this is a liquid iron. And I am loving this. So my iron levels are relatively normal. And in fact, they're probably on the higher side. But restless legs can often be caused from a magnesium or an iron deficiency. So I thought, well, I'll give these a go. She said that I was okay to take them. They're ideal for pregnant women or postnatal women or children or athletes or vegetarian or elderly people. And all you do, I'll show you them, they're like a sachet and you pour them into your drink and you drink them. So these go in a kind of like orange juice type drink, or I've just been using sugar-free squash. And pregnant women are ideally meant to take 2 of these a day. So that's what I've been doing. I've no idea if they've got a sin value. I don't care when my legs feel like I want to chop them off. So I really don't care if they've got a sin value or not. There's no calorific information on there. I would very, very much doubt that they have got a sin value because they're just let's have a look, 100% natural iron water. So yeah, I'm not thinking these will have to be sinned. But yeah, I'll pop a link below for that as well. But these are definitely made a difference since I've been taking them, without a doubt. Another thing that I was advised to do is get a pregnancy belt. So this really sexy bit of kit here is a pregnancy belt. So this is to support the weight of your bump because a lot of issues with restless legs can be due to poor circulation. So this supports your bump. I've not worn it yet. I ain't got a bloody clue how to wear it. So I bought it. I was like, oh, what the hell do I do with this? And it's too hot. I don't want to wear it at the moment. I'm boiling as it is without wrapping that round my bump. But I will have to start using it because my back, oh, I forgot to say about my back, didn't I? I think I've talked about my back before, but my lower back is definitely twinging a lot more than it was. Being on holiday did not help that because you're on sun loungers quite a lot. You're not meant to lie flat on your back all day when you're pregnant, and I don't sleep on my back, I sleep on my side. But yeah, I've been having massages, and she includes things like the Bowen technique for circulation, and I was recommended a pregnancy belt by the midwife, so I've got one of those. Another thing that I was recommended to get, which I will pop a little clip right at the end of the video, is like a ball, so you know, like a gym ball, an exercise ball. They do like maternity ones, but you don't need to spend more money. You can just get a normal exercise ball. So yeah, rocking around on one of them is really, really good for circulation, and it's really good for your back as well. So they're fantastic. Tonic water. So tonic water is meant to be really, really good for restless legs. I absolutely, and I'm going to tell you the ingredient in it in a minute, I absolutely hate tonic water. I think it is disgusting, and yeah, I'm just not a fan at all. So I have to have one that I either put some flavour into or is flavoured. So if you get like a light one, the only one that's got sins in that's a light one is the Fever Tree one. Fever Tree tonic isn't free, even if you get the light one, but it's got quinine, I don't know if I'm saying that right, which apparently is meant to help with restless legs. You should avoid drinking too much of it while you're pregnant, but a bit of tonic water is meant to be absolutely amazing, and I have been doing that as well, and I do believe it probably does help. Another thing, that the massage, as I said earlier, massaging your legs yourself is really key, or even better, get your partner to massage your legs for you. That's really important for like blood flow, and so is stretching. So it's dead important to stretch your legs. Ideally before you go to bed, you can do some yoga. There's a specific pregnancy yoga for restless legs, so you can do that. If you start to feel like your legs are going to get restless, get up, stretch them, or do something like a squat, because that's really going to help. Not just one squat, you'll need to do more than that. Another thing, and again I'll link that below, is bath salts. So you need to be careful with using like loads of natural oils and stuff like that when you're pregnant, but just Epsom salts in a bath. Now you can either have a hot bath or a cold bath, or both, and that's going to help with the circulation and relaxation of your muscles as well. I've been doing that as well, and I definitely think that's had an impact. Another one is don't go to bed until you're ready to sleep. So while you're lying flat and you're lying in bed and the bump is cutting off the circulation to your legs, with a twin pregnancy this is even worse, then it just means you're going to get your restless legs for longer. So try not to go to bed until you're ready to go to sleep. And then another one is actually keeping your legs raised. So while you're in bed, make sure your legs are raised higher than your body, and that can really help. So I've got a pregnancy pillow, and I use that, or you can just use normal pillows, it doesn't matter. Chris bought me the pillow, so again I'll try and find a link to the one I've got and put that below. But yeah, that can massively help as well. So I think that's everything. It's just important to get a really good healthy diet as well for restless legs, so things like potassium from bananas, anything like that, you know, lots of fruit, lots of veg. People do say to avoid fizzy drinks as well. Apparently fizzy drinks can make it worse, so if you're a big fizzy drinker and you're getting bad restless legs, then maybe look at that too. So I think that's everything, guys. I think that's the whole lot. So 27 weeks now, pregnant with 2 boys, can you believe it? My nursery furniture is coming next week. It was meant to come last week, so that annoyed me as well. But no, I understood why. It had not been delivered, and then they had to delay delivery and blah blah. My husband has to be here when they deliver it because it's too heavy for me to help them with. So yeah, we've got that coming. The nursery has now been decorated, it's been painted, and it's been wallpapered. So when that's all set up, I literally cannot wait to show you that. So it's exciting times, guys, it really, really is. So yeah, I would just say in conclusion to this video, obviously I'm massively grateful that I am pregnant. These are just things that I've experienced, and these are just the facts. And these are the ways that I'm trying to combat those symptoms. But yeah, overall, still really lucky, and still, yeah, loving being pregnant. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to keep following our journey. You can either follow me for the Slimming World videos, the fashion videos, the pregnancy videos, whatever. I post a variety, so hopefully you find them all really interesting. So if you've got any comments you want to leave below, then fantastic. I absolutely love to read them. But I'd be really happy if you decided to join my channel and subscribe. That would be fab. So have a fantastic day, guys, and thank you so much for watching. Happy bobbing. So this is the ball that I've got. It's just a regular exercise ball. You don't need a proper pregnancy ball. I'll link it below, and you get this pump with it. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to sit on and also use to kind of do stretching exercises. I'm not going to film that because I'll just look ridiculous. But yeah, these are fab. So I just got this in the bedroom at the moment, which definitely helps with sleep. It's really good. It's got a power mode on, a speed mode, and then it's also got a mode where you can change it to standard, breeze or sleep, so it's a little bit quieter. A timer, so you can put it on for like half an hour or leave it on for 4 hours, and then a swing thing. So these tower fans, I looked at loads of different ones and they all had really bad reviews, but this one I just thought I'm going to try it, and I think it's amazing. It definitely helps me sleep.